should probably not have the music going. I should probably go turn that off. Oh, shit. Yeah, because we might get copyright strike for that. We don't want that to happen. That would be awful. Yeah, I don't want a copy strike. Because that would be bad. So we're doing pretty good. Because I don't think we have any strikes yet. But that might change. You never know. You know? Alright. Hello, Clown. How we doing? Were you able to join the stream last night too, Clown? Hi, Queen. What's up, guys? How we doing tonight? Hopefully not too busy or not too crazy tonight. We can do a little pre-game stream before we do D&D tonight. Ooh, what anime are you watching, Queen? Did you enjoy it yesterday then, Clown? Did you get better questions seeing the moms was doing the readings, not me? Or am I better at doing the readings? Also, guys, I'm going to try to talk. I'm trying to learn my girl voice, too. Slightly working. Hey, Amy. Why is it so off kilter? There we go. So, we're still doing D&D tonight, right? Because I believe it's Brandon's turn to do D&D tonight, too. So we'll be able to play today. Well, I almost joined the queue. I believe that it would be the wrong command to do. I wonder what would happen if I joined the queue. Would I be able to? So you know it is our queue, technically. All right, Clown, what can I get you tonight, honey? Die? Clown, I can give you the die. I would be happy to do that for you. 7. 7 is spiritual, so I guess we're going to be doing a spiritual one for you, Clown. Oh, Queen, you didn't... The commands lined up again, Barley. I'm sorry about that. You know, Nightbot does mess up every once in a while, but usually it's not too bad if we catch it right away and we solve it. So that's always good. Alright, Clown. Would you like bottom, switch, or top? What would you like? Bottom, switch, or top? Also, I'm wearing tights today, guys. Look at them. They're all checkered-y. Kind of like them. Not gonna lie, though, it was a little struggle to get in. My hips were a little too wide. All right. Ooh. Okay. So, Clown, yours, it's kind of... Hi, Clock. Hi. So, Clown, yours is kind of actually really not that bad. The cards are saying there's togetherness and focus and, like, it's there, right? And the universe is trying to help it mend the way that it is, right? When it comes to your spiritual side. The universe is trying to give you signs, and you should be picking up on them, hopefully, and let things glide. The only problem is you're neglecting it. It's the signs are there for you. They want you to pick up on the signs, come back to once you were and everything like that. But you are choosing to not necessarily ignore it, but not necessarily pursue it either. So the universe is telling you it's there, we're ready, and whenever you are ready, let us know and we can pick things up where it last was. So it's not bad, clown. It's just neutral, I would say. When you are ready, the spirits will be ready for you. Oh, well, whenever you're ready, they'll be there for you. So it's not telling you like to rush into it, clown, but it's also telling you like the potential is there, right? It's just when you are ready, it will be done. And, clown, if you're afraid of that, you can always more than welcome to talk to us about it too. Chat's pretty good about it. So
I'll be there someday.
Take your time, baby. I ain't doing much. Alright, and we did. Yep, see? Even the cards are telling you, like, take your time to heal. And when you are prepared, clown, then you're more than welcome to ask out for the spirits again. It's there for you, right? When you're ready. That's why I said it was a pretty good reading. It's not like perfect, but it's one of those things where it's a good caveat, right? Oh, I dropped some cards. Oh no. Do 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 do. Do do do. Alright, let's get Amy, I think, is next. Oh yes. Amy, you are up next. What can I get you, darling? Sure, we can see how the month of April might go for you. We can get some vibe checks for you. No problem. Do do do. Oh, also, guys, we got some sponsor offers that we might want you guys to... Yeah, there's something in my wig. Yeah, it's the ears, Amy. It's the ears and the bell. Like, I know there's something in my wig. Also, guys, back to what I was saying. We got a couple of sponsors, and we have our niece getting married, and we want to get her a photographer, but it's like $500 for a bit, so we might do a sponsor coming up soon. Also, Amy, bottom switcher top. And if we do, there's two offers. There's two offers we have, which is Raid Shadow Legends, where you guys would have to download the game, I think, get to level 5, and then you guys can uninstall it, and that would give us money per head. And then HelloFresh, but you don't have to order from HelloFresh. We just got to have a banner, which is easy to do. And the reason why we want to do those two things, that would get the money we need for our niece, because we're a little tight on money. So we might be doing a sponsored stream coming up. Oh, Amy. Oh, no. Oh, no. Amy, April is not looking good. A lot of fighting, imbalance of power, communication, stress, and fatigue. And you're always going to be reflecting on the bad parts of it and neglecting the good aspects of your life to lean on. So it looks like April is going to be very rough for you. A lot of neglecting, procrastinating, a lot of going backwards, a lot of hatred, a lot of anger, a lot of stress, and a lot of focusing on the negativity versus... No. So, Queen, HelloFresh is, we got to have the banner while streaming for 2 hours. And then we got to have another banner on our homepage for Twitch for 24 hours. And the streaming is, we got to do streaming.
To this wig?
Baby, that was Baby, that was a really trash wig for $13.
Yeah, most of my wigs are like $13. I think that one was like 12.
Yes. And did we have wig stands back in the day?
No.
Did we just throw it in my closet and never forget about it?
Yeah, and forget about it? Yeah.
Okay.
Damn. I just like noticed it and I was like, oh.
How old is that wig?
I don't know, like 8 years maybe?
I was going to say, like, pretty close to since we were dating.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'll get rid of it because it's seen better days.
Well, yeah. Well, then go for it, clown. Vanessa has altered all her wigs pretty much. Usually the bangs. She doesn't like how the bangs sit. And then for Queen, for Shadow Ray Legends, we would just have whatever our promo code is on stream, and you guys go download it. And then for each download we get, and you guys had to, I think, work up to level 5 or something like that. Oh, good. Good to hear you, Clock. Hi. So back to what I was saying again, Amy. It's going to be a rough April for you. Probably a combination of family and school and your inability to do anything on time. Pigtails?
This was the other one that you had in your closet. It's in much better shape.
Yeah, just take it in strides. Heal as you go, Amy. Don't get all screwy. And, what you usually do is just piss and moan and whine and then shut down. Just take the strides, honey. You got a rough month coming up.
I think that's kind of what it said yesterday, where she just needs to focus on herself.
Well, yeah, but Amy doesn't do that very well. She wants instant gratification, and anything that needs a little bit of work, she shuts down instantly. Like most people in this chat. Queen, you're up.
I think this would be okay if I just cover the top. I'm gonna wear it.
You do you, boo. You wear whatever you want. Look at me.
You're looking classy today.
I will do the best I can do that, Queen.
I'm sorry I moved the cameras.
Well, the camera seems fine.
Oh, I adjusted it a little bit.
I mean, yeah, you can't see my legs. Oh, baby, that wig is, like, really bad in the back.
Yeah. Well, I'll keep my head forward.
I'm just letting you know. How
do I look?
do you look? Fantastic.
Like you don't know how bad it actually is.
Alright, Queen. Would you like bottom, switch, or top? Bottom, switch, or top? Also, I told him about the,
Oh, yeah, I heard.
so if we could set that up, at least with the raid one, probably we can do during midstream.
We have to do the
Hello Fresh one?
by April 2nd.
Oh, okay. Which is
Tomorrow.
tomorrow.
So we have to accept it by then.
Yeah, we can accept it. We can start tomorrow.
Okay, we'll
Yeah.
stream again tomorrow and just do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we can stream tomorrow. I don't think we're doing anything tomorrow. We can stream again. We'll accept it. And then we can accept the raid one. Because then if we get it good enough,
Yeah, because we can make...
They like the blue hair. Yeah, that was the first Jinx wig. And
Yeah.
as saw that one, we had that one on top on a foam head. So we took care of it. The other one we didn't. So that's what happens when you don't take care of shit. Okay, so Queen. I like the weekend stream. Oh, yeah, that's what we're shooting for. I think we'll stream a little bit more often, so now that we actually have a goal in mind to get to help Tatiana out. Okay. So Nine of Chalices, isn't that all about like celebration and stuff like that, like happiness?
Nine of
Yeah,
Cups
accomplishment,
is like,
fulfillment, indulgence, and celebration. Four of Swords is research, rest, and observation. And 10 is all about the family time together. So it seems like it, Queen. I mean, if we go strictly by the cards, it seems like yes, because happiness is on the way. Like, understanding what you need to do and research needs to be done, and the family will start getting closer. Usually when money starts flowing into the family, it makes everything a little, helpful. So I will go with the yes, but I'm not 100% sure. Well, just do good in the training session. At least, if anything, you can, pick up a new skill, right? So, did you accept the 2 things? Or are we going to just accept that tomorrow?
I can do it tonight.
I mean, like, you just, yeah, see, just have a little faith in your dreams. It seems like...
set it up while we're at D&D.
It seems like, yeah, we should probably, that's probably a better idea, so we just start it up tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just have faith in your dreams. So, like, I think so, Queen, it seems positive. But again, cards can't tell the future, so I'm not 100% sure.
So,
yeah.
I actually talked to Chat a little bit
Mm-hmm.
yesterday about this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to mention it again
Mm-hmm.
because I don't know who's all in here, if it was the same crowd from yesterday.
Amy, Queen, and Clown, and Clock.
Oh, Clock's here too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Clock, yeah, he is here.
Okay, because Clock wasn't here yesterday. I found the cards.
I see that.
They're approximately the same size as ours. They're actually just a smidgen wider. Just a bit wider.
Also, Clown, you're up.
And so, my plan is that I'm going to try one first to see if I can do it. I would like to slowly make our own tarot deck where I give away a card a month to, like, we'll draw names from a hat or we'll pick a number, however it will work, from those who are subscribers.
Yeah, we talked about this before, and I said, yeah, that's fine.
Draw femboys? I could. I figured maybe femboy, goblins.
It
They
doesn't
still
have
gotta be goblins, right?
They don't have to be goblins, baby. If you're making it and auctioning it off, like, you make whatever you want. You can make a combination of stuff. Oh.
But right now, I'm gonna just test what type of median is gonna be the best for on here because they're pretty glossy.
Pen.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. I have these markers.
Markers are gonna rub off.
Yeah, well, I figured no matter what, I'm gonna have to laminate it afterwards just to make sure that it doesn't rub off. And we have a laminator. So.
Clown, bottom, switch, or top.
Okay.
Yeah, but go like that. There you go.
Yeah, you're right. Then it's pretty much like a whiteboard.
Correct. That's what I was saying. Probably pen.
Okay. Well, I have pens as well.
Like, I don't know, or that, or you might have to do paint and let it dry.
Yeah, I have paint. There's just a normal pen. No, the normal pen barely works on it. I got Sharpie.
No, that's gonna be worse than the marker.
Yeah. It's just about the same. This is a different kind of pen. Hi!
Hey, Pika.
What other...
Well, yeah, it'll stick, but it's more about Queen, the smearing and the smudging that I'm worried about.
I guess I'll have to maybe use pencil and then paint it afterwards?
You can't touch it with pencil. Again, graphite will come right off.
Do I have...
Queen.
My
Or
big...
queen. Clown. What are you looking for?
I have a big thing of just, Oh, they're right here. Of all my
Mechanical pencils.
mechanical pencils, and I'm going to try it.
Okay, so Clown, your mental state, or your current vibes, I should say, sorry, isn't that bad. You're doing a lot of research, observation, and gathering of information. You are trying to, like, you know, have accomplishments happen, so accomplishing your goals, indulging, so you're doing it. It's just, there's a part of you that's not where you want to be, and it's not going fast enough, and you don't have the guidance you're looking for. You feel like you're fumbling in the dark. Is basically what your current vibe check is.
What I'm thinking I'm going to have to do, draw first on a normal piece of paper my ideas and outline and whatnot, and then I'll just have to lightly sketch it on here with the pencil, because the pencil is on there, but then I'll paint over it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to have the outline. Okay.
Well, that's good, Pika, that your partner's talking to you. I told you, just time.
Yeah, great. I'm so happy for you.
What you just gotta do, Clown, is just keep working through your fears. You'll get through it eventually. It takes time. Not everything's gonna be done right away, you know. That's okay, Pika. We all need time to heal. We all have our own ways of doing it. You shouldn't condone somebody because they have to. All right, Amy, you're up. How does Jay feel about the things I gave him? Man, I'm dropping a lot of cards today.
Hello. Hello.
Hi, Ads.
So the first card that I'm going to do, start at the beginning. The Fool.
Okay.
Okay. Things that I for sure think is important for elements of the Fool. For sure got to have that cliff. I'm right on the edge of the cliff. And some sort of animal trying to stop them from going over the cliff. I like the idea of jester style clothing for them to wear. And having their either a backpack or something showing that they're going on
Bottom switch or top, Amy?
on a journey. Taking that leap of faith.
Sure. Top. All right. Oh, this is a really odd reading. Honestly, Amy didn't think too much of it. Everything's still moving and recovering kind of thing. Conversations are about as they were. Nothing's like really destroyed nor better. And with the Nine of Coins, it's all about like togetherness, right, or something like that. I always forget the Nine of Coins. Yeah, like happiness, like indulging, and it's like it seems like it didn't hurt, but it didn't help either. Everything's about normal. Nothing's severely damaged. Nothing's like severely better. It's normal. And everybody's just kind of still doing what they're doing kind of thing. Nothing frantically good, but nothing frantically bad either. Just middle ground, I guess.
This is for Amy.
Yeah, just keep working through your fears, though, Amy. Just, keep doing what you're doing. Like, don't let it get to you and bog you down, I guess. Well, spontaneous gifts doesn't mean anything, Amy. It's how thoughtful and timed it is, right? I mean, there's a lot going into gift giving. That's why some people are bad at it and some people are good at it, right? Not everybody's equal when it comes to gift giving. All right, Queen, you're back up again. What can we get you, hon? Sure. Eight. Eight is
Mental health.
mental health. Well, Clown's going back in again. A lot of questions today. Everybody's got questions today. Woo! I thought you guys would have got it all out last night.
Last night was more of a chill stream.
That doesn't mean nothing.
We were enjoying the rain and speaking softly. Did singing bowls for a while.
Alright, Queen, bottom, switch, or top. Bottom, switch, or top. I went over and hanged out with the guys yesterday. That's what I got to do. It was fun. I quite enjoyed myself. I was not tired last night. I actually did pretty good. Stayed up until about midnight last night. Came home, watched a little boob tube, and then fell asleep on the couch for a little bit. That's not good, Clown. Usually you don't want to stop taking your meds without talking to your doctor. Those usually have very adverse effects. That's not good. Clown, I would not recommend doing that, but you do you, boo. Okay, your mental state, Queen. Lost, confused, dazed, without a plans, and feels like your world is coming to an end and the weight of society is crushing on you. Like you have no outs, no one loves you, you're confused, you're lost. It's like a small child wandering in the dark.
Who's this for? Clown?
Oh, that's good, Clown. At least you're doing it with a doctor. I was worried that you just weren't taking your meds no more. And that's good that you got a new doctor. So, Queen, that's not good. Today is April Fool's? Yes, it is.
Today is April Fool's.
And none of this is a joke. We don't do joke streams here.
Are you going to do anything special for D&D tonight for April Fool's?
It's not my week to run. It's Brandon's week to run.
It's Brandon's week.
Unless no one shows up. Then it'll be me to run again with Kingdom Hearts. And we haven't even started that one yet. We just did character creation last time.
Jack General, play that lovely video I sent.
Play that funky music, right, boy? Play that funky music.
April Fools. Got you. Sorry, dyslexia.
No ads. It is. I had last week with Kingdom Hearts. It is Brandon's session. Remember, we alternate weeks. No, no. If the session gets skipped, we do Kingdom Hearts, Brandon. It is your session. If you cannot do your session, that is completely fine. I can do my session. Congratulations, Amy. As long as you have a chuckle and you're proud of it, I'm happy for you. Do I have any advice, Queen? Yes. The only advice I have is to understand that you can only control what you can control. So by getting angry at the universe doing that literally does nothing. Hence why I do not usually get mad with anything, because there's nothing I can do. It's out of my control. So what I do is I focus really hard on what I can control, such as, my job preference as much as I can, what I eat, how I work out, how I spend my free time. Queen, it doesn't get easier. That's what everybody wants. That's not how life works unless you come from a place of privileged or money. Then it's easy, right? And I'm not saying you can never break into money to get easiness, right? There's a lot of ways to do it. Some are nicer than others, and some are more darker than others, and others are just outright wrong, right? For the ones that are nicer and writable, it's like going to college and the cheaper if you can, getting a good, well-paying job. Like the trades I know are hurting right now. Engineering's hurting right now. Anything with tech, I know nurses are hurting right now. Like there are roles out there that can give you a fulfilling job for payment. The middle darker ones, like AKA, I know this is a little sad for the dark part about it, but being an only child and my mom being the only one left on the Barbie side, if she would pass for any reason, I would be taken care of the rest of my life. She has a very nice house in Oak Creek. She has not only her own pension plan, but she has my father's pension plan from when he passed away working for the city, and they have Social Security. So plus the life insurance. So if my mom would pass for any reason, I'd be set for the rest of my life. Now, is it a sad way to look at it? Yes, I don't want my mom to die. I really don't. I'm not ready for her to die yet. I'm only 32 years old. Once I'm 55 or 60, then it will become more easier for me, because then I'm starting at the end of my life also. So I will spend as much time as possible. That's okay, Brendan. It happens. Like, Brendan, it happens. No, that's it. It's my week, your week, my week, your week, my week, your week. And it keeps flopping back and forth. The only time I might double dip is like if people can't make it to your week, Brandon, and I have to do Kingdom Hearts. That's the caveat. Correct, Queen. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's ways to do it, and then there's illegal ways to do it, right? Like the big people, the rich people do. Like, there's money laundering you can do. There's hacking, stealing. You can make sure your parents have a timely death. There's a lot of ways to do this. I don't condone any of those. And like I said, yes, it is a sad way to look at it, right? But that is the part of life, right? It's called, and that's where most people's wealth is, through inheritance. That's why it's called wealth, not money. Money is taxable, wealth is not. What you pass on to your child is not taxed unless it makes a huge amount. I forget what the threshold is.
Yeah.
But, Queen, I'm going to be real. Oh, yeah, no, Queen, it's depressing, yes. I don't want it to happen. I don't. My mom is 57. Going to be 57 this year. I don't want it to happen. I hope she lives another 20, 30 years. I really do. There's a lot of time I still want to spend with her. I don't have any more time to spend with my father. And I regret that. Yeah, Queen, it's depressing. I know. But what I'm getting at, like, Queen, my only advice for you is to control what you can, right? And that is the best way to look at it. That's my advice to you. Knowing that you control everything is impossible. But controlling what you can and controlling it into the best fashion that you want possible is the right way to do it. That's why I'm always happy. I can control what I can. Queen, I work out every day, right? I go to work. I have an okay job. I fight for what I think is right. I stream with you. I protect my loved ones to the best of my ability. Come on, guys. Look at it this way. Yeah. Again, yes, there is. But, like, Clock, the way I look at it when it comes to an inherent tax, right? It's not as bad for us because we don't make that much, right? The reason why the rich people try to find loopholes around it is because their tax is able to actually lose a good portion of their wealth, right? Say with each wealth tax, you lose like 5% of your wealth, right?
Mm-hmm.
To us, 5% of $1,000,000, right, is like 50,000, right? But 5%, no, it's less than that. Is it? 50,000. Yeah, that's about right around in there, 50,000. But if you have billions of dollars and you lose 5%, you're losing millions of dollars, which is not negligible, right? Correct, Clock. That's what I'm saying. Like, right away, it sucks. But, like I said, with my mom, I'd probably sell a house. I don't need two, right? And I would probably sell, unfortunately, the one we're in,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because her house is better, only because, not because of the lot, but it's in a better neighborhood, and not in a better neighborhood. No, I would say better neighborhood.
Yeah, it's a better neighborhood.
Only because they're not on top of each other.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can literally reach out my window and touch my neighbor, right? And other reason is it's a ranch house. I prefer ranch houses, not a 2-story house.
Mm-hmm.
Correct. Yeah, and that's just the funny part is we don't make enough. It's negligible to us. My mom is okay. Oh yeah, Queen. Like, it's so easy because then you can just get a nice step ladder, right? You don't have to get
You're almost tall enough. You probably only need to like step on a box or something.
Yeah, to clean out the gutters and stuff like that. You don't have to get these like huge ass fucking ladders to take care of your house,
Mm-hmm.
right? That's not even that, Queen. It's more like just maintenance on a ranch house is just way better. And it's what? A 3-bedroom ranch house with an open kitchen, a living room, a family room, and a finished basement.
It has a bar down there.
Yeah. Like, well, yes, but Clock, you also have to look at it this way. I know we're getting down into the nitty gritty of it, but someone who is poor, that someone passes away, right? And we'll say they had a house that's worth, we'll say, $150,000, right? And they have to pay that $50,000 in taxes for the inheritance clock. By selling that house, that person will wipe their debt, right? Even if they sell the house that they're in. It's when they want to keep everything. Mm-hmm. That's when the problems come in. I will admit that. But if you're smart about your inheritance, you'd be surprised how much you make. The only problem is this, yes, Clock, and there are exceptions to the rules because there are people that inherit debt instead. That is another caveat of inheritance. Because you are the kin, so you have to take all the debts. Yes, there are
If,
bad
like,
situations.
my mother has a bunch of medical bills when she dies, do I inherit her medical bills?
It depends who wins the fight. Hopefully, your mom will distribute it evenly in her will, but yes, technically, you can be the one who inherits it. Yes, if Carlos and Marcos fights, it could be pushed all onto you. Yes, all debts are inherited to kin to family. She would have to specifically say who gets what in her will to be more specific, right?
I thought, like,
And
medical bills and like that only went to, like, your spouse.
no, your spouse gets it first because they're the next of kin, right? But baby, for us, oh my God, they would probably have to hit up my half brother if he's still alive when we both pass. They might be able even to hit up.
Oh, totally understand, Clock. Do what you gotta do.
No, Clock, you're fine. There's nothing wrong with this discussion. Like, I'm not dogging on anybody. It's
No, they're saying that they have to apologize to leave because they're
no, Clock. You never have to apologize for leaving. Just go. Even if you don't respond back, like shit happens. I'm not gonna get mad. It's a weird concept to talk about all this stuff because it's really nitty gritty, right? It's not pretty, but it's a part of life, right? And it's a sad interpretation. I am not hoping for my mother to die. I am not. My stepfather, on the other hand, yeah, well, let's just say I wouldn't even courtesy him for pissing on his grave, is how much I hate him. Queen, but you just got to keep your hard work and you'll keep paying up. So just keep it up, basically, Queen. And that's my advice for you, Queen. Actually, for all of you. Like, understand you cannot control everything. But if you understand what you can control, like your job, career, financial aspects, the decisions we make in our lives, right? And you control it to a point that benefits you all the time to the best of your ability, aka I know where to pick my fights at work, even though I am considered a problem employee, right? I'm still employed for 12 years, right? I know how to pick fights at work, but still keep employed because I'm good at what I do, right? I work out. I'm eating healthier. Well, except for today. Today was I had a piece of cake. Also, we had, I don't know what it's called, but we take eggs and we bake them in the oven, and I put veggies in it and some spices and a little milk to help it solidify, and it's like egg pizza. It's super, super cheap. You take like a dozen eggs, you mix it in a bowl with like half cup of milk, put whatever seasonings you want in it, and then I steamed up some veggies, and I mixed that in with you dump the egg mixture in with some butter so it doesn't stick to the pan, right? And then as the eggs are starting to solidify at the bottom, you put in all your veggies and your cheese that you want, and then you preheat your oven to 350, and you put it in for 20 minutes. And keep it in the tray. And it's dirt cheap. Like, dirt cheap. And, like...
As long as eggs are cheap.
Well, not only that, but, like, look at it this way, baby. We ate half of it for breakfast, so that means the other half we can go eat for breakfast tomorrow.
Yeah, I threw it in the refrigerator.
Yeah. So
I ate one more slice, though.
That's fine. And that's what I said. You can eat it cold. You can eat it warm. You can eat it on a sandwich with a piece of toast or something like that, and it's really good. Because you put some seasoning in there. We had some broccoli in there. We had some zucchini in there, carrots, and peppers. And then I put in some Kobe cheese. And because I'm eating healthier, and feel like I'm getting accepted at my work a little bit better. I'm working out, getting a better body. I'm streaming more, right? I'm doing things that I'm controlling, and I'm seeing success through them. And I am happy with the amount of success that is coming through. And because of that, I know I can control it. So, like, for example, when I went to my doctor's appointment in January, I wasn't healthy eating because of the shift in work and the stress. So I changed that. It's in my control. So I controlled it. I got onto a different work shift. So I'm in the morning shift now to help me work out after work. It can be Yes, but also no, Pika. It actually can be easy to eat healthy for poor people if you know how to shop and if you know how to cook, right? Yes, cheaper food is usually frozen or something like that. But for example, me and Vanessa go to Costco where we buy in bulk, right? And also, you'll be surprised how healthy you can eat if you just cut out carbs. Meat is very cheap. Chicken is cheap. Pork is cheap. Beef is expensive. It depends what grade you get, can be expensive. Fish is cheap. And fish, pork, and chicken can be cooked in a lot of different ways. And for example, like fresh veggies are expensive. Pika. But if you get frozen veggies, which loses a little nutrition, right? It is cheaper and still good for you. The difference of eating a ton of carbs.
A bag of frozen veggies are pretty cheap.
Correct. Like that big bag of veggies we got. That was like $5
Yeah.
for a big ass bag of veggies.
Yeah, at Costco, I'm sure if we went to
Pick and Save
Pick
would
and
be
Save
different.
yeah.
But again, because that's the other thing you can do is where you shop. There is nothing wrong with shopping at Aldi's, Save a Lot, Dollar Store, Costco, Sam's Club. There is nothing wrong with that. It is cheap food, cheaper food because they buy in bulk. Go to Woodman's, even Woodman's if you have.
I don't
one.
know if Woodman's is everywhere.
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't know what you have. Like
Yeah, I've definitely bought groceries at the dollar store before.
yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Finding places cheap and then coupons. Like me and Vanessa when we were
Canned
pinching.
beans can be $5. Where do you live, Pika?
Well, okay. Canned stuff is bad also.
Yeah, canned beans. Oh, because all the salt and the preservatives that they put in there to make them last long, it's really not that healthy to
for
eat
you.
canned
Yeah.
vegetables.
Frozen veggies will be your friend, and meat, Pika, will be your friend, especially if you live in America. If you live outside of America, then it's kind of, you got to gear your stuff based on what you have.
Yeah, and canned stuff tends to taste bad. I guess it all depends on how you cook it.
I don't know,
and
canned
stuff.
mushrooms are pretty good.
Canned mushrooms are pretty good.
Like, I can just eat those straight out of the can.
Yeah, I gotta rinse. You gotta rinse your beans so good when you have canned beans.
That, and then Pika, for grains, no joke, rice. Rice is cheap.
Yeah, you can get a big bag. Get a rice cooker if you can. They make cheap versions that only do like small portions. You don't need to get the big fancy $40, $50 ones.
Rice lasts forever, and it's cheap.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about it expiring any goddamn time soon.
And then Queen brought up a good other thing too, Pika. Like, take advantage of the social networks that you have.
The United States doesn't have as many as that we should, but take advantage.
Take advantage if you can.
Don't feel
like a burden.
Yeah.
Because the rich people are doing it too. They're taking
food pantries.
Oh yeah, and even if you go to a food pantries and if you get a lot of stuff that you don't use, right, share it. Also, like, because I know there's food pantries around here that give out big cans of like ketchup and mustard and shit like that. Where people.
You live in Canada? I thought Canada has a pretty good safety net.
You might want to look into that, Pika. They might not have food stamp. They gotta have equivalent to it.
Yeah.
Most places do, unless we're starting to talk like African or Asian area, like the Asia African area. Then food stamps get a little weird, but most European countries, such as like Europe, Australia, the North America, and like most of South America have some form of it.
Oh. You just make just too much to qualify?
Well, Pika, then like I said,
check out food pantries, check out...
It's not only that, but also like you have to know where to shop and to invest in cheap stuff. It's not perfect.
Oh yeah, they do tax cheats. There's so much stuff that rich people do to get out of paying their fair share. And
yeah, that's why I'm saying, like, if you can take advantage of safety nets, do it.
Mm-hmm.
Because the rich people are doing it in their own ways.
Yeah.
They don't want to tell you that.
Yeah. They're the real freeloaders. They're not paying their
because
fair.
we don't have what's known as a wealth tax. We have what is known as an income tax.
Mm-hmm.
And the income tax only applies to income. And then we do have a sales tax, but there's a loophole within our sales tax, which is if it's a product that you cannot use immediately and have to do work into it, it is not taxed. AKA, that's why for us, groceries are not taxed for the most part. There are still some groceries like the chocolates or the candy you buy or the sodas or like alcohol, most drinks like sodas and juice because you can use those immediately. But stuff like frozen foods, produce, meats, there's no tax on those because we have to put work into them to make end product. Which the main reason why that is built is because when Jeff Bezos buys stuff like steel or mass buying of like drones and stuff like that to sell on Amazon or like coffee beans and blah for a Starbucks, he doesn't get charged sale taxes because it's not the end product.
Oh, Iowa charges an extra 30 cents for it to be in a can?
Probably because of recycling purposes.
Oh, that makes sense.
Because it forces you to recycle, and if you keep recycling, you probably get stuff back. That's what we used to do for bottles and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, that's what Queen just said. If you recycle them, you get extra cents back.
Correct.
A can deposit.
Yeah,
Okay.
and there used to be bottle deposits. Wisconsin doesn't have that anymore.
Yeah.
That's why
there's this one brand where...
Sendex. It's a Sendex brand. You're talking about the growlers?
Yeah, well, they have them at Fresh Time, too.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's like the Sendex brand.
Uh-huh.
It's called something... It's a growler. That's what it's called.
A growler of milk.
Correct.
And if you return it, you get, like...
Your deposit back.
Your deposit back on it. Which is pretty cool.
We got a couple growlers.
When we went to...
Gen Con.
Gen Con.
We got that fancy root beer that they made in-house at the Ram.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, like... There's stuff...
There's always clipping coupons.
That's what I was going to say. Or going online for coupons or going on deals because a lot of places do deals. Pika, like, it's a lot of work. Pika, I am not going to lie. Same for you, Queen. It's a lot of work. But you have to remember, the more effort you put into something, the better the outcome will be, right? Like my professor said, technically we're supposed to brush our teeth 3 times a day for 2 minutes per brush, right? Now he says...
He brushes their teeth 3 times a day.
You're supposed to do it in the morning, afternoon after lunch, and at nighttime before you go to bed. Each 3 major meals to get up the plaque. Breakfast?
I only heard 2 times.
Nope, breakfast. That's why they say technically you're supposed to do it 3 times a day for 2 minutes apiece. Most people skip lunch.
Yeah.
So they do morning and night.
Because that seems so inconvenient to...
Right? And then my professor says, you still do something. You won't be as good as the person that does it 3 times a day. But he says even if you do it 1 time a day for 30 seconds, it's better than doing nothing. You'll be better than the ones doing nothing. But if you put more time and effort into it, you'll get better results. And that's what he says. He's like, you don't need to be perfect. You just need good results so you're happy with it. Mm-hmm. And this was before he gave out tests. So, what I'm saying, Queen and Pika, you put more work into it. You clip coupons. There's even electronic coupons nowadays. You don't even have to clip them nowadays.
Like for the Pick and Save,
everything
you have
is,
it on the app.
Yeah, you put it, you attach it to your card. When you scan your card, it takes everything off automatically for you. Like, even clipping coupons is so easy. And then there's a lot of deal days. Like, I know Sendex, they have big deal days where it's like, you can get dirt-ass cheap stuff. And there's nothing wrong with bouncing around stores. You don't need to pick everything up at one store. If you can buy your meat somewhere where it's cheap, right? You might even look into stuff like, I know if you can find families to help, my parents back in the day with Grandma and Grandpa, Mom and Dad, Uncle Kurt, Aunt Kathy, and then Aunt Janice, my babysitter, they would all buy a cow every year.
A cow?
Yeah. So they would get the whole cow butchered every year and they would divide the whole meat up, and that would span for about 4 to 5 months per family, depending on how much you meat. So you got all the ribs, you got all the ground beef, the steaks, the chucks, the roast, the rumps. They would buy a cow, and yes, up front, buying a cow was like a couple hundreds of dollars, right? But then if you add up all the meat that you get, it's cheaper doing it that way than buying a store. And then with the 4 families, we would basically buy a cow for like $150.
Yeah. Another thing, be neighborly. Like, I know it's not as common as it is here in Wisconsin, but we are very neighborly, where our neighbors across the alley work for Frito-Lay. So we would exchange the free beer that we'd get from work to him for chips. And then he also had a contact with a guy who does frozen pizzas. And so we all exchange.
Yeah, we give beer out, and then we get chips, pizza, and then sauces and dips and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then Queen, I'm going to be a little mean, sorry, but having single mom, 3 kids, unemployed, you are the poster child for food stamps. The only thing that could better your case is if you weren't white.
I don't know if Queen's white.
She is.
You've seen her?
She posted.
Queen, are you white?
Medicare.
Okay, and you're white. Okay. I was like, I don't remember you saying that. Oh, okay.
I do pay attention to my children.
There's so many. I can't remember, like,
I
everyone's
do mix them
ethnicity.
up.
I don't care
I do
that
mix
you're
them up.
white or
Okay,
not.
all right. I do mix them up every once in a while.
You do like to call everybody Queen.
Or clown.
Or clown. Yeah.
But Queen, Medicare, getting Medicare in Wisconsin, or not Wisconsin, in the U.S. is impossible, basically, unless you are old enough to get it. Healthcare is a huge issue in America.
Like, one of the issues with Wisconsin specifically is that we're a very purple state. And
that's why the 4th is going to be very important for us, because we can probably swing it. Also, Pika, you're up.
Please. For all of our chatters that live in the state of Wisconsin, I know that's Sody Popper, I know that's Ginger, I don't know if there's anyone else that lives in Wisconsin. Please vote. Please, I beg you to vote.
Yeah, but Soda Popper, there is actually a chance. We still are slight purple, even though the jerry-rigging's happening. It's just we can't get discouraged, Soda Popper, and don't vote.
We have to show them, fuck them, and keep doing it.
Yeah, there's so much jerry-rigging that's happened in the past 6 to 8 years now, to the point where the Republicans are still kind of losing, even though they're jerry-rigging as hard as they can.
Sody, did you watch the video that I posted about how important the 4th is in Wisconsin?
Pika. Hang on.
Sorry.
Pika, I'm going to tell you what I told my wife. If you have no job, McDonald's and that will always hire you. Yes. Is it an end-all, be-all job? Fuck no. Job sucks ass. It really fucking
I literally had
does.
someone spit on their money and then hand it to me.
Okay? But being unemployed and making nothing will get you nowhere. Being employed at a shitty job making minimum wage will give you something. That doesn't mean you have to stay there. You keep looking and eventually move on. And that time that you are wasting doing nothing, you could be making some kind of money to help yourself.
Applying to everywhere.
So
then you gotta call them up afterwards and like, hey, have you had a chance to look at my application? Bug the shit out of them.
There is a labor shortage going on right now. Because all the boomers are retiring.
Yeah, and a lot of them have died.
All right, Pika.
From COVID.
Would you like bottom, switch, or top? Bottom, switch, or top?
And if you have a car, look into like different maybe warehouses, because they tend to be farther away from where a lot of people live, so the travel.
Okay, so basically, for you and your partner, you just you gotta let it be, Pika. Let it work out the way it is. Kind of like abandon what your aggressiveness that you're doing towards it. Just let it be. It will eventually work itself out. You just need to be strong and supportive whenever they're open, and you need to focus more on yourself right now, because when your partner is ready, they will talk to you, and you must be prepared for that. And also, people like to see through example. So if you're doing good, your partner will want to do good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yes, Pika. Homeless in America is just a thing. It's a part of life. We don't have any social network for it. Yes, I understand that homelessness is going to be a thing.
I thought Pika just said that they're from They live in Canada.
Oh, Canada. Sorry. That sucks. I don't know. I don't know much of the stress
in Canada you live.
In Canada is, or the social networks in Canada. Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm American.
Yeah, you're our hat. Mm-hmm.
Well, no offense. You go to Milwaukee, we have a homeless problem too.
Oh yeah, especially the further downtown you go.
So you just keep gaining the momentum. The energy is gaining momentum. So basically you just keep working on you, Pika. I cannot stress that enough. Stop worrying about your partner so much and work on you.
Mm-hmm.
I keep stressing that over and over and over. Oh, I'm pretty sure I would guess either New York or...
Yes, they still like you, Pika. They still like you. They still love you.
All right, clown, you're up. Yeah, if they didn't, they wouldn't be in the situation that they're in. They would leave you. That's the point. Again, having control over your choices. But I would guess New York or probably San Francisco would probably be the highest in America.
For homeless?
For homeless?
Probably San Francisco.
That would be my two guesses.
Somewhere in California, because California has a lot of homeless people. The weather is much nicer.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I know New York has quite a bit of homeless people too, because they actually have well,
the problem
boroughs.
Is and
where
it's harder to get out of the city when you're not in a vehicle.
Correct.
It's like an island. So if you become homeless, you're fucking screwed. It's maybe homeless per capita. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Because I know in New York and San Francisco, there's places where it's just homeless, known as parks or
homeless in the United States. It says California, New York, and Florida have the largest homeless populations.
I was thinking New York City or San Francisco. I was trying to be very specific in my readings. Florida doesn't make sense. It's a lot of older people. Didn't know that. Tidbit of information.
A lot of drugs, though, there.
Yeah, but most people go there to retire. Hence why Florida's turning so red lately. Because that's where all the boomers and whatnot are going.
Mm-hmm. Los Angeles is.
Oh, it's Los Angeles.
Yeah. Well, it's right next to each other.
Yeah. Clown, would you like bottom, switch, or top? Makes sense. Like you said, my guess was right around in there.
Mm-hmm.
I thought more San Francisco because that's usually more LGBT plus.
New York
friendly.
is number 2. Seattle's number 3. San Juan. Oakland. That's another.
Oakland. That's in
California as
California.
Well. So, San Francisco is in the top 10 though.
I thought that'd be more because that's usually where a lot of the LGBT plus community goes.
San Diego, there's a lot of homeless
people.
Oh,
so you want a shadow poll? Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. Opportunities. All right, I just got to figure out what the Ace of Wands are. Oh, no, Detroit might not have homeless stuff, Soda Popper. It's just, the armpit of... No, that's Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh would be the armpit of
Because
America.
of Pitt part of their name?
No. I don't know. Detroit's just... yeah, it's Detroit. Okay. So, in the near future, Clown, it looks like a lot of possibilities are going to start opening up for you to take you to different parts of your life that you want to work on. So I'm guessing more like maybe a move opportunity or like a new job opportunity, relationship opportunity, friend opportunity. And it's going to be a lot of like new energy, new momentum, and like efficiency. So it's going to require work to get there. So that's why I'm thinking it's not going to be like stuff is going to fall into your lap. It's going to be more stuff that we've been working on in the past couple of months. And a lot of opportunities, stuff that you want to work on is going to start opening up for you, basically, in the future, near future. Now, what those opportunities are, I mean, stuff you want to work on. So probably something towards your mental health, work situation, living situation, money situation, friend situation, and relationship situation. That is all what I know you want to work on. In what rank and order? I would probably say number one for you would be mental. Close second would be money. Third would be relationship. Fourth would be friends. Fifth would be living quarters. That's how I would probably rank them for you, Clown, in the way of questioning you have done in the past. So hopefully they go in that order, but I'm pretty sure you would be happy with any of them. Well, I mean, well, soda popper, money is the root of all evils, but it is the thing that moves mountains and is necessary for everything. Mm-hmm. So if you ain't got money, you ain't got nothing. Yeah, so even you're close to achieving your goals. Clown, so it seems like maybe that's what's coming up in the future for you, just opportunities. So I got on a weird side tangent about money.
Moons. Oh boy.
All right, Pika, you're back up again. How's
I'm
it say?
ready.
Pika, there is no such thing as a weird question, just weird people.
Yeah, does it look like we judged?
Also, what's the other saying? There's no such thing as a stupid question, just stupid people. It's a BPD thing?
Their disorder.
Oh. Can I get a reading between my partner and their favorite person? Okay.
Sure.
I don't know what we're going to get out of this because I can't give specifics for a person. We get maybe like a vibe.
I forgot, what does BPD stand for? I know.
It's
disorder is the last one.
Yeah, it's a personality. It's something personality disorder.
No, the P's in the middle.
That's why I said something personality disorder.
It's usually toxic.
No.
Well, that's what Pika says.
Okay. No, it's not bipolar. It's like on the fringe of being a personality disorder.
I know you said it before, but now I can't remember because I'm a dumb.
Borderline
personality disorder. Thank you.
It's not full-on personality disorder, multiple personality disorder. It's on the fringe. That means all that they need is a push. Bottom switch or top.
Yeah, I know we've said it a couple of times, but my brain isn't that good. So sometimes I need a reminder. Like, I'm aware of it, but then my brain was like, I don't remember what it stands for.
It's someone close to him. Feel like they gave up on him. Feels like they need to reconnect with them. And like they just are like completely burnt out, basically. So a person that they feel they lost a connection to and they're just kind of like they gave up on them is the vibes that I'm getting from the cards. So someone they may have had a fight in, someone they thought was really close to them, and now they don't believe they are. It's I don't know, Pika. The vibes are like someone that they feel like gave up on them, burned out, and like
I forgot to turn the light back on. The ring light.
don't love them, I guess, anymore.
You can see me better.
I see you about the same.
Oh, okay.
But like you said, with the little talking that's coming, maybe it's like a new start is coming. So maybe they're on the upswing finally if they just let them have their space.
The light.
All right, clown, you're back up again.
Clear.
Also, you might be streaming by yourself for a little bit if you want to.
Okay.
Because I apparently have to go pair for D&D tonight because I guess it's my week. What do you need to hear right now? I love you?
I love you.
Is that what you're looking for, clown? Love you lots? I give you the best virtual hug I could give you? Did that help? No. None of that bullshit in here, Soda Popper.
Yeah, don't invest into NFTs.
I'd rather you invest in Bitcoin than NFTs, and both of them are scams.
Mm-hmm.
You're welcome, clown. It's a little tough on the side of your hair because the wig's not like better. Yeah, so you might come sit over here then, baby.
Okay.
Because I think I'll do clowns and I gotta go prepare, I guess.
Be prepared.
I thought I was playing tonight, so I didn't really set up anything, and I was like, oh, I guess I'm playing. I'm running tonight. Okay, cool. Very cool. Very cool. Because I have to refresh myself what we're doing in Jax, which is we did the zombie mission, and everybody yelled at me.
They yelled at you?
Yeah, because apparently I didn't hold their hand hard enough.
I'll hold your hand.
Watch out, baby.
I said I would hold your hand.
Good for you. Would you like bottom, switch, or top, clown? Bottom, switch, or top? Also, we're not downloading the new stuff that came out in Beat Saber.
Why?
It's Panic at the Disco, and I don't know any of the songs.
Oh, okay. Let's
Like-
do it.
Like I don't even recognize them.
They're not like even on like my top 10, top 20, top 50 favorite. The Emperor, the King of Swords. Oh, very masculine energy going on here.
Well, yeah, Clown's got to stop being a bottom. Wink.
And the King of Swords...
Wands.
Wands are in reverse. Swords is upright.
Okay, Emperor. So we have to, understand how hierarchy works, and we have to understand pecking order, basically, is what it says, and understand what roles are necessary.
He's very masculine. He's our father card.
Yeah, so basically you got to understand how relationships and hierarchy and pecking order works, Clown, with Emperor. Not necessarily your dad, Clown. It can be a boss. It can be your wife, your husband, your children, right? Family members. It's just how universe works, right? It is how hierarchy works. What would we do with our friends is not necessarily what we would do with our bosses. And what we do with our bosses is not necessarily what we do with our spouses, which is not necessarily...
assume it's your dad.
Yes. It's... No. It's not anything specific, Clown. You ask what you need to hear. Well, you need to understand how relationships work, right? And how pecking order and hierarchy works, right? That is one of your flaws. You assume everybody's on equal grounds. Yes, that is true and how it should be. But, let's be honest here, Clown, living in the United States of America, that is not how it works, right? Not only are you not white, Clown, and part of the LGBTQ community, you're also a woman.
I'm pretty sure Clown is multiple letters in the LGBTQ.
That's why I said community.
Yeah.
And you're a woman, so you have a lot against you, and understand because of that, the hierarchy is already against you from the start. And yes, is it wrong? Hell yeah, it is, Clown. It is very wrong. 100% agree. But that means to understand how it functions and how you can wiggle around it is better, right? Like, for example, Queen, how I work around it is I don't tell people that I don't have a drive unless they super ask about it. And I don't tell anybody that I dress like a woman because that would hurt my image, right? I understand that it's okay and there shouldn't be a problem, right? But I don't tell anybody at work.
But the problem that Clown has is that they can't hide that.
Yes, but you can work around it also, right? Pick and choose your battles. Pick and choose your fights, right? That is the biggest thing. Don't fight because something is morally wrong, right? Sometimes fighting it, even though it's morally wrong, will hurt you in the long run. AKA what I did at work. It hurts me in the long run. I stood up for myself and I got transferred.
That reminds me of a TikTok I just watched. It was very heartbreaking, to be perfectly honest. It was this trans man who was on the brink of tears explaining how they were at the grocery store and they overheard this woman talking on the phone. They were on speakerphone, so they heard both conversations about, because it was Trans Awareness Day on Friday. I want to say it was Friday. I'm really bad.
Sure, it's fine.
And that they overheard them saying, oh, why do they have this to be aware, blah, 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 and was literally saying they need to just go away. And they felt terrible because they didn't say anything in the moment. And,
But you have to. You have to choose your battles.
Yeah.
I'm not saying roll over and die, Clown, and don't defend for who you are. When you're amongst the right people, like your friends, your family, strangers on the
space,
strangers on the street, fine. But if you're in a place of employment, a very important place of education, where you need to get stuff out of it, you need to keep that stuff on the low, because there are people in power there that may not agree with you. They can't outright retaliate against you, but they can definitely make it difficult.
Unfortunately, we still live in a society where being open isn't always safe. Which sucks. It really does.
But then, again, Clown, also with the other pecking order comes in. That's with the whole thing with the Emperor is you have to understand what people have when you go into the bargaining, right? And what you have to give. So, Clown, the other reason is pecking order also for the Emperor. For example, if you need something and you bring nothing, it is going to be harder to negotiate because you usually have to give more in the long run.
Mm-hmm.
If you bring something to the table, to that, then you can understand that they'll be more willing to work with you because they have collateral, right? That again is understanding how pecking order and hierarchy works, right? You come with nothing, you will most of the time end with nothing. There are some gems or diamonds in the rough, right? That will
And then some
still
people
take
just
care.
have pure luck.
Yep. But for the most part, you need to bring stuff to negotiate, right? Even if it's something, because they'll have what they believe is form of collateral, right? So that is all about hierarchy and pecking order and how everything functions in society.
Yeah, just get lucky. Just, you know.
So, Clown, that is the first thing that you need to be told is you need to understand how everything works, right? And once you figure out how it works mechanically, you can use that to your advantage. I do it all the time. Like, I know and can predict a lot of how outcomes have, right? And I work to the best of my knowledge through that. With the King of Swords, you need more planning.
Okay, so planning.
More intelligence, more planning, understanding, and working and sticking to the plan is what they're about. So you have to understand that plans are plans, and you need to stick to the plans once you make them. And then with the King of Wands in reverse, yeah. With a lack of harmony, so basically when you falter, with a lack of harmony and or when we take a defeat of something that is hurtful, we must not show weakness. So basically it's saying, Clown, when bad stuff happens, you can take your licks that you cannot avoid, but you cannot shut down when that happens. When you shut down, it makes it worse, right?
It doesn't mean be stoic and never cry in front of anyone
No.
anything like that.
Take your hits, take your licks, take your wounds, but then
You gotta pick yourself
go back up and you got to keep working at it. You can't be like, I put in, like, for example, with Pika, I put in 16 applications and they all got neglected and refused. That doesn't mean stop putting in applications. That means put in other applications at other jobs you haven't think of to get something. It's not because they don't want you, it's because they don't need you, right?
Mm-hmm.
They haven't even interviewed you, so they don't even know if you're a good enough fit. So that means you just got to pick yourself back up and get refused 20 more times before you can find the one thing that fixes it, right? That's the point. Yes, and I understand. Taking L's wears at people, and some people aren't built like that. I've been taking a shit ton of L's, and I keep working at it, but I have to because I can't shut down. And it's a little bit harder for me to shut down because if I do, my wife gets hurt, and I don't believe hurting other people due to my choices. So I tried the best that I can.
Hydration. Would you like a sip?
No, I'm good, baby. Thank you, though.
Okay.
Well, yes, basically, Pika, that's it. Like, I'm very sorry to say it, but yes, you are correct. Which is, again, unfortunate. But that's how...
I would call...
That, or like the best place to find work without having a lot of qualifications is anything with customer service.
Yeah, or see if there's any job fairs.
That, or like go to restaurants, be a hostess with the mostest, be a waiter or waitress,
server.
Get your bar license.
If you're old enough.
I mean, you can be 18
well,
to serve
in Canada.
alcohol.
I don't know how it is in Canada.
Most places, well, I'm saying in the U.S. U.S. has the most strict for selling liquor. You have to be 18. Most other places, can you see over the bar?
Yeah. There's Walmarts, Targets.
Like, they're all bad places to work.
At local grocery stores.
But
even if you're the one gathering up carts.
So, I have to go get ready for D&D. I'll turn your camera on. Why don't you come flop over here?
Okay.
and you can keep going with stream. And I gotta go get apparently ready for D&D.
Okay.
Woot.
Woot woot. Are you not gonna say goodbye to them?
Oh, bye guys. Love you. Have fun. I'll see you.
I'm like.
I'll see most of you in a half an hour.
Ta-da! You can see my striped pants now. Oh, your Oracle. I got you. I'm sorry, clown. Work through your fears. So that pretty much echoes.
Sum that up, basically, you gotta work through, what is it? Getting rejected, not being good enough, making deals.
Yeah, I'm gonna do your reading.
Making deals with the devil, all that shit.
I was doing readings yesterday. Pico's next. You're hurting yourself over there. I can hear him grunting. Can I get a vibe check on this guy friend I just started too. He seems like a MF. Is that motherfucker? So bottom, switch, or top. Oh yeah, I guess this is really knotted on one side. I just grabbed this wig. I think this one probably should get thrown out too. The ends are so fried. Top. This was one of the first wigs that we bought when I did not know how to take care of them.
Well, we also didn't have like the materials to
Yeah.
take care of them.
We didn't have the materials to take care of them too.
And we didn't have any wig rest, nothing.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if you can hear them.
Special brushes.
So, top. We have the world in reverse. Starting off strong.
Starting off horrible.
Yeah, that was called sarcasm. Judgment.
Strongly horrible.
And then the 9 of Cups in reverse. So I would trust your judgment or your instincts on this guy if you're saying that he's a motherfucker.
Well, yeah, then don't do it
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, I would definitely be wary. Oh, your phone.
Yeah, gonna need it for notes and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Because the 9 of Cups in reverse is greed and self-loathing. We have judgment, so being called to something higher. So maybe, well, your intuition usually is bad. Well, maybe it's not bad on this one. Because the world in reverse, that's the sun. Well, here's judgment. Judgment upright is being called to a higher order, whether it's good or bad. The time is now. Things will never be the same again. And then the world in reverse is sign of stagnation, staying in one place for too long, taking shortcuts, try a new tactic, or missed the point. So, yeah, I definitely feel like this guy probably isn't that good. We have greed. Things will never be the same. So I would be cautious around him. Maybe he is really a motherfucker. That's what you thought? Well, sometimes you really should trust your judgment. Like, if someone is really giving off those red flags and you don't feel safe around them, that's when you should listen to yourself. He's already projected into me twice? Oh. Yeah. If you feel violated in any way, definitely don't be around them. A fury climax approaches, so I'm worried that I would just be aware of your surroundings. If there's a fury climax approaching, I would probably try to avoid that, because I don't want you to feel unsafe in any way. Or maybe if you like talk to them saying, hey, I don't want to be your friend anymore, that would cause this fury climax to approach, you know? So I don't want to say ghost them, because like whatever, but sometimes that's the safest route, is to not try to antagonize them in any way. Oh. Well, talk to your partner too. Maybe let them know how you feel about them and that you don't feel safe, because maybe they're a good person for your partner but not a good person for you, you know. I don't know, just definitely talk it out with your partner if they're also around them, because there's some of the weird stuff. What is that emote? Is that a turkey? Oh, there's a person's face on it. I feel he's not a good friend for them either. You know, talk to them about it. Oh, the queue is empty. He talks to strangers like that. Okay. Alright, clown. You're getting a mama reading. Here I am. If anything, Pika, you're more than welcome to contact me on Discord, and we could maybe talk one-on-one about it. We're more than welcome to do, like, I could pull cards for you, or just give you advice on stuff, and we can work through it, because it might be something that makes more sense to get more personal and more in-depth, because, you know, you can only chat, so you can only type so fast, and maybe you don't feel comfortable saying everything on the internet. I totally understand. And that's open to anybody on the Discord. Just contact me and we can hop into a private call, and either I can pull some cards or we can just talk. I know Ads and I have done that a couple of times. Shadow and I have done that a couple of times. You know, I'm here. I want to help. All right. Oh, the Rebel deck. All right. Let me shuffle it real good. Like that. And then I'm going to start shuffling it like this. And Clown, you tell me when to stop. Oh, I didn't say next on it. Pika will be next after this. I'll have to press next twice. You're in the mirror. That, okay, perfect. Fuck fears. Ooh, focus. Those are my nails. Fuck fear. On the other side is it will lie to your face. Fears will lie to your face, pretty much it's saying. Will lie to your face. Fuck fears. So I think it's telling you to man up. Yeah. To grab life by the balls. Fuck fears. Don't let them try to take you down. So it's going to say clown. And then it's going to say Pika. Fuck fears. Fuck them. Or that. Just do it. All right, Pika, what would you like? Ooh, fuck them. Whoever they are. No, the fear. You gotta fuck fear. Should I just keep them both down? How does your partner feel about you? Well, I hope that they love you. God damn. That card just wanted to pop right out. Judgment popped right out. Did you see how it just like flew right out of my hand? Bottom, switch, or top. They do a lot, I think, despite my anxiety. Well, I hope so. Switch. Take these two boys away. Put this one right here, right on top. And we have the Ace of Wands in reverse, the King of Swords upright, and then the Emperor. Wow. Wow. So, the Ace of Wands in reverse. Okay. Well, I don't feel comfortable saying that out loud. It says, delays, bad news, and a waste of talent. Now, let's hold on to that for a moment. Let's not get too excited. And read the other cards, because that's important. The King of Swords is more of an intellect and planning. Planning is another key word for the Emperor, because this is about setting goals and planning and a lot of like male energy, because it's like our father card. Setting goals, pure masculine, habits and patterns, solid and stable, a protector, having a clear vision, so stuff like that. So, how I see this. So you want to know what your partner sees about you. I feel like they're worried in some aspect here that you're not in working at your fullest potential. That's my nice way of saying it. So, maybe because you don't have a job right now, they're probably worried that you're not doing what you should be doing, is having a job, which I understand you're working towards getting one. So they're probably worried like, oh, you're sitting there waiting, or you're sitting like you're not doing what you want to do, which is to succeed in life, right? But they do recognize that you're planning and that you're putting in the effort. Okay. So they're aware of that. But they do see the effort that you put in. They're just worried. This is the first card that came up, so it's definitely like first on their mind that like you could be doing other things. So maybe you do need to focus on yourself. You do need to focus on trying to find a job. And I know that you are. Just, keep at it. Don't let it get you down. Okay? Yeah, he wants you to focus on yourself, it seems like. He needs you to not be wasting time on anything else and just focus on planning and setting goals and potentially reaching those goals. Oh, Oracle card. I almost pulled a dad. Let me E. Is it loud when I shuffle them like this? Because the microphone is like here. So I don't want it's like really not that far from like the cards. So if it's loud, let me know. Because Dad normally, it sounds nice. Okay. Because Dad normally doesn't shuffle like that. What do we got? You're very close to achieving your goals. So that probably means that you're pretty close to getting a job and at least starting saving up money and moving forward in life. So you're close. I hope so too. Just stay focused on that, I think. That's should be your main thing right now, is to find a job, put in your applications, to call back places, and call ahead first to find out if they're actually hiring, if what positions they're hiring for, see if you can get an interview, just sometimes you gotta bug places. It's annoying because all you see is signs saying help wanted, we're short staffed, blah blah blah, but there's people like you out there that are just I apply for 100 places, but I'm not getting any callbacks. So, I know for sure the place that we're working at is hiring, but if you lived in the area, I definitely would be hey, come apply here. Especially because we have a hiring bonus. If Dad or I, because we work for the same company, if the person that applies that we know puts us down as a reference and they get the job and work for 6 months, we get $1,000 from work because they actually want people right now. So definitely could use an extra $1,000. That would be quite nice. Since we don't have anyone else in the queue, and we haven't been going that long today. How long have we been going for? I think an hour and a half or something. Where's it? It says it on here, right? I thought it used to say it. Do I gotta minimize this? Where does it say how long we've been going for? He used to say it in the corner. I know I could do it on my phone. Where did I put my phone? Oh, I left it over there. I left it. You don't know what to do for dinner? Well, you were talking about chicken wings. Chicken wings sound yummy. We've been going for almost 2 hours. It's an hour and 45 minutes. We can just sit and chat for another 15 minutes because 2 hours is kind of our go-to. And maybe we might get a couple extra people to see. You know what I was thinking about doing? Hold your buttholes for just 1 second. I want to let's see if I can do this without fucking everything up. I'm still here. Don't worry. 1 second. I'm doing something with OBS. There's a way to copy everything. Because I wanted to do... Just hold your buttholes for just 1 second. Is there a way to just copy the whole thing? Copy. So, hold on 1 second. 1 second. This one. Two. Fuck. 1 second. 1 second. What am I doing wrong? Oh, okay, wait. I'm stupid. I wish I could move this better. I want to do this with... I guess I gotta do it when I'm not live, because I could do it better when not everything is moving. And I don't want to upset Dad with moving everything around. How about I just play some singing bowls? Everything's falling apart. How about I play some singing bowls? Because D&D is about to start in about 20 minutes. And I'm so sorry. I was gonna putz around with this during D&D anyway. For those with headphones in or don't like the sound of singing bowls, I'm gonna play singing bowls for a little bit as a calming thing after me pressing all these buttons and screwing everything up. And I love everybody. Let's all breathe and relax and get ready for D&D tonight. And for dinner, for Pika, chicken wings sounds great. Are you ordering them from somewhere, or do you have some in the fridge? Something like that? Yeah. Pika, do you listen into the D&D, or are you in it? Because I know Clown's in it. You're going to probably order. Alright. That was off. I don't think that was as good as I normally do it. Definitely not as good as Dad. Yesterday I did them and they were pretty good. Like that first ding, dang, doom that I did sounded off, like it was off key, you know? I think I'll just end it here, only because I want to make sure that everyone, ding dang doons, that everyone has time to get in for D&D and get anything that they need ready for that, any reference sheets or their character sheets, you know, whatever that they need prepared. And then I'm going to put on some stuff, some ideas that I have, and And I have more sketching and stuff to do. So, I gotta minimize that, minimize this, open up this. And if anyone is interested, I have been re-uploading the live streams onto YouTube. I'm a little bit behind. I just uploaded a couple of them this morning to try to get catched back up. So we are the Goblin Help Deck on YouTube as well. And so you can, if you ever need to rewatch to kind of like, if you didn't catch it on the live here, yeah, you know. And it's a way for potential new people to see us and be like, hey, those dang idiots sound cool, you know. And you know, another thing I need to get done eventually, I need to find a good picture, or I need to take a good picture of Dad and I together when Dad's in femboy looking outfit, and make that our new profile picture, so that because right now it's still me, it's just me, and that's like, how old is that? It's a while ago. 2 years ago. We have a couple of people just chatting. Oh my god, Finn is streaming right now. What a beautiful femboy. Should we do it? I know that it's like, I always feel really embarrassed about streaming someone who's big, because they have over 3,000 people watching, but he's so cute. And I kind of want to see if we can convince them to get a reading from us one time. I think it might be interesting. What do you guys think? Should we raid Finster? If not, I can look up tarot people. Let me know. Finster? F1NN5TER is their, how you would spell their username, and they are a femboy. They identify as a femboy, not as a trans person, and they're very, very cute. Oh, they're wearing something more businessy looking right now, but most of the time they're... You'll always simp for Finn? Okay, let's convince them to get a tarot reading from us one day. So let's raid them. Alright, guys. I love you, and I'll hear from you guys shortly for D&D tonight. Bye! And there we go. Raid.